Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Doing a video response to the button mappers on their community question, in which we're asking who is your favorite mascot between Mario and Sonic. You know, the classic mascot battle, the two most iconic mascots in gaming. They're trying to gather who's your favorite. And for me, it was pretty tough coming up with a winner, because, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of platforming games in general, whether they're side-scrolling or 3D. And for me, it was very tough. No, who am I kidding? Here's a winner for me, guys. Pretty clear-cut winner. I try to be as much as unbiased as possible because I grew up being a Nintendo fan. But I had to give my vote to Mario. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to go with Mario just because of the quality of the games that, throughout the generations, going all the way from the NES to present time, from the first Mario Brothers game to the latest entry, which is Super Mario Odyssey. I think along the way, there's so many quality, and not only quality, but influential titles, games that really paved the way, like Super Mario 64 being one of the most revolutionary 3D games of its time. I can go on and on about the quality of the Mario games. I think it's a clear-cut winner, but trying to looking at things from an unbiased point of view, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the Sonic games. I played a lot of them, maybe not all of them, but I did play a very good chunk of them. And in fact, like 2 years ago, I wanted to have a refresher of the original 3 games on the Genesis. So I started playing Sonic 1, I want to say on the 3DS. I forgot if it was part of the Virtual Console or the 3D Classics. But one thing that really surprised me was, we have all these conceptions of, Sonic, it's faster and all that, which is true for the side-scrolling levels. But one thing that really bugs me for the Sonic games, even on their best games like Sonic 2 or Sonic 3, for example, is that the levels that have vertical parts in it, when you have to do true platforming, I think the game, ironically, they slow down a lot, which is something that I don't appreciate about the Sonic games. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's just kind of counterintuitive, having him being a super fast character. The green zone first levels are a pretty good example of fun levels in Sonic games, but as soon as you get to the more advanced levels and you have to do platforming, especially going up vertically, up or down levels, the momentum when you're trying to do just a regular jump from one platform to the other and trying to go up, I find the Sonic games to be very, very slow, which is again a little bit ironic, considering he's supposed to be a fast character. And in looking at the Mario games, I think those games are faster overall, if that makes any sense. When you look at, and recently I was replaying one of the Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo, and it's just a fast game. Obviously, if you know where the enemies are and the level design, obviously you know the ins and outs. But I think overall, I find myself finding out that the Mario games are very fast paced in comparison to the Sonic games. But nevertheless, I enjoyed both characters and mascots from the Sonic perspective. The three original games are fantastic. And the 3D entries, there are some pretty good ones too. I enjoyed the first adventure, the Sonic Adventure 2 as well, which was later ported to the GameCube, and Sonic Generations, which is probably my favorite Sonic game, and some good spin-offs too. Like the kart games on Sonic All Stars Racing Transform and all that. But unfortunately for the Sonic franchise, there is a lot of duds in there. A lot of low-quality games that have unfortunately poisoned a little bit the Sonic name over the years, and have become part of have been ridiculized by the gaming community, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. Whereas Mario games, when you look at them, I think the vast majority of them are high quality games. Even the ones that sometimes people shrug off, like the new Super Mario Brothers, side-scrolling games on the DS, for example, and then the 3DS as well. Some people kind of frown upon those. I think they're still pretty good side-scrolling games. I mean, they may not be the best ones, but I think that's kind of like the key. The consistency and quality with the Mario games is just fantastic. Whether you're looking at a mainline Mario game or the spin-off games like the sports titles, golf, tennis, Mario Kart. I think Nintendo just they go all out in terms of quality, and it's very hard to find people making fun of Mario games for being low quality. Quite the opposite. They are fantastic games, and now that the 35th anniversary is coming up, Nintendo has lined up some pretty interesting releases that people are already pumped up. And from a collecting point of view, people are excited. Nintendo, they do great with the merchandising, the amiibos. There's always like a level of quality, respect, and collectability for the Mario games. They never lose value. Quite the opposite. They're like real estate. If you have like an older Mario game, they just keep going up in value depending on the condition and how old the game is. So I think overall, easy choice. I have to go with my boy, the Italian plumber Mario. Not because I grew up being a Nintendo fan, but again, when you look at it from a neutral point of view, I think it's incredibly hard to side with Sonic, even though again, I enjoy a bunch of the Sonic games, but they're just not quite up to the quality level of the Mario games. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be leaving links below for you guys to check out the button mappers and their community questions. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Take it easy. Woohoo! Woohoo!